everybody, Waffinator here, and welcome to the Waffle Lair. Welcome to my very first video game video review, and I'm gonna kick this series off with Gunlord X. Gunlord X is a game that was originally released in 2012 for the Neo Geo, and as an unlicensed game for the Sega Dreamcast from a Germany-based indie company called NG.Dev.Team. So if you are like me and you weren't familiar with Gunlord X's backstory is pretty simple. It's close to Mario's, to be honest. You know, Princess Peach goes missing, Bowser, you gotta go through Bowser to get to him, and all his bad guys along the way as Mario. Well, pretty much the same concept with Gunlord X. Gunlord X, Vanessa, which is Gunlord's wife, goes missing after battle, and now Gunlord must go find his wife. And as he goes to go find his wife, the Master, which is like pretty much a destroyer of worlds, comes along and unleashes a horde of enemies at you. And now you must fight through the enemies, get through the Master, and find and save Vanessa. So because the game was originally released in 2012 and now gets ported over to the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4 7 years later, what are some newer updated features that they added to the game? Well, for starters, it has an accomplishment screen now, which helps you keep track of your runtime of all the levels, which is great for all those speedrunners out there. They added New Game Mode Plus, so once you completed the 11 stages, you can go back and play New Game Mode Plus, which is aimed and made for the speed runners. They added new music track, 4 new bosses, HD Rumble support, and they upped the control quality of the snake beam. I personally don't know what that means because I don't know how difficult it was to play or use the snake beam on the Dreamcast and the Neo Geo. All I know is the Switch version, so I can't compare the two for you on that part, but that was one of the new updated features they added to the game. Also, because they upscaled it, both dock mode and portable mode will run at 60 frames per second, and no matter which way you're playing, it honestly is a great quality because I've tested it out both portable and docked with the Pro Controller, and I am absolutely loving the quality of the game. Like I said, Gunlord X offers 11 stages with 60 unique types of enemies, but what I really enjoyed about this game was the boss fights. They're very intriguing and interesting, and what I liked about the boss fights in Gunlord is they're not all at the very end of the stage, but they are. Every stage has a boss at the end of the stage, but some stages will have a bigger, more badass boss mid-level, keeping you on your tippy toes and throwing surprises at you, and that's what I really liked that about this game. So pretty much every stage has 1 to 2 boss fights, but that's probably the 4 new bosses they added was the mid-level ones. I'm not exactly sure because, like I said, I never played the Neo Geo or the Dreamcast one, but all I know is the boss fights in this game are very awesome, and I really enjoy the boss fights. There's 3 types of weapons that you get throughout the game at all times. There's like a spread shot, like a fireball type one, and what they call bounce, which is like a green thing, like a green ammunition that can bounce off walls and hit enemies via the walls. Those have infinite ammo, but there are what they call power weapons that you can pick up along the way, and it's not limited ammunition, it's limited time. So once you pick those bad boys up, you run and gun as fast as you can and get as far as you can, and sometimes they're closer to boss fights, so they come in handy when you're trying to fight the boss, having a power weapon, you know, to keep the boss fight off, because usually it will run out like mid-boss fight, and then you're stuck with using normal weapons, so you want to try to get to the boss while you can while using those power weapons. Same thing with your shield. Shield isn't based off how many hits you can take before it goes away, it is a limited time shield. Think of it like the blue shield from Sonic, or even the star ones. Like once you pick up those shields, you run as far as you can because it's just going to run out based off time. The two attacks I like in Gunlord that I found interesting and unique is the rolling attack. Well, rolling attack kind of compares to another game we'll talk about that in a second, but the snake beam as well. And the snake beam is a ray that you can shoot in all different directions, which comes in handy when you see enemies through walls, and you can shoot the snake beam through the walls and kill them, so you're not taking the damage from the enemy, because a lot of enemies can shoot as soon as they see you, so it makes it great so you can just use your gun, kill them before they even see you, and carry on with your way. The rolling attack is a lot like Samus and Metroid. It's literally just you're rolling in a ball and you roll throughout the stage and drop bombs along the way. Both the snake beam and rolling attack run off an energy bar. You'll see a purple energy bar at the bottom of the screen, and the longer you use it, the more it depletes. Now there's two ways to refill the energy bar. You can stop doing the rolling attack and you can stop using the snake beam, and over time it just automatically regens and refills for you. Or you can kill enemies and pick up little balls that refill the energy bar quicker, which allows you to actually keep rolling and using the snake beam a lot longer. Just killing, it's just the best way to do it. You just kill enemies and refill via picking up the little purple balls. Final thoughts. Overall, I really enjoyed this game. It runs beautifully on the Switch. I didn't play it on PlayStation 4 yet, but I'm willing to bet it runs just as well on PlayStation 4. It's fast-paced, action-packed with never a dull moment. It's only $9.99 on the eShop, so with all the action you're getting and the overall replay value, especially if you're like one of those big speedrunner type people, this game will offer all kinds of goodies to get your money's worth. The only thing I found to be a downside to the game and a bit frustrating is the jumping in the game. To be honest, if there's one thing I really had to nitpick at and I really can't stand, it is jumping. You literally have to almost perfectly time every single jump, and it gets a bit frustrating when you're on the levels where if you're not jumping perfectly, you're dying, and you constantly. That's the only thing I really hate about this game. No matter how often you play it, the jumping seems a bit I wouldn't say laggy, it just could have been a little bit smoother. All that being said though, I'm going to have to give this game 2 thumbs up and an 8 out of 10. I am really enjoying this game, and I know a lot of you out there would too. That's why I am doing this video. Not because I want the views, but because I want to express and share how great this game was and get it out there. Because like I said, this game is 7 years old. It's been on the Switch and PlayStation 4 since March of 2019. Yet I am just finding out about it myself. So I know there's probably a lot of people out there that don't know about it as well. And that's why I wanted to do this game on this and kick the series off with this game, because it is such a great title, such a great game, fun to play, and I wanted to express and share some upsides and downsides of the game with all of you, and maybe you pick it up yourself. Wow, that was breathe for a second. Anyways, if you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share, subscribe, because this is just the first of many video reviews that will be coming your way. I don't know if I'll be doing exactly this style every time with my, with my ugly mug talking to you. I'll probably just do voiceovers. Yeah, so that way you don't see the ugly mug while watching the gameplay. Anyways, until next time, guys, Waffinator out.